Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Dibs, Mr. Crackpot on Twitter. Today, we are breaking down my final top 10 edge rushers in the 2023 NFL Draft, guys. If you love NFL Draft content, please consider subscribing. Let's go. All right, I absolutely love the edge class this year. Tons of stars at the top. Leading off, number 1, Will Anderson Jr. out of Alabama. This is a Von Miller type of upside if everything clicks at the next level. At the NFL Scouting Combine, Anderson had a 40-yard dash, 10-yard split of 4.6 and 1.61. Anderson attacked the drills with the ferocity that you would expect out of a potential top 5 pick. He looked aggressive and purposeful in the edge rusher drills, yet smooth in the off-the-ball linebacker drills that would make you wonder if he could situationally drop into coverage. This guy's athleticism is off the charts. All right, one of my favorite guys at number 2 is Myles Murphy out of Clemson. 6'5" and 275 pounds with crazy long arms and elite speed. He's also got a lot of production. He led Clemson in tackles for loss and sacks last year. This is a toolsy prospect who brings good athleticism and major bursts off the line. Murphy does most of his winning with raw strength and power, and he's got to be coached up a tad at the next level, but he's also got elite acceleration capacity for his size. Next up at number 3 is Tyree Wilson out of Texas Tech. 6'6", 270 pounds, Tyree Wilson is big, long, and strong. He is more powerful than crafty, flashing violence in his hands and improved secondary moves. He's got long striding acceleration, and it's easy to underestimate his closing speed in the pocket or when chasing outside. He ranked number 2 in college football last year with 41 quarterback pressures, and he's one of my favorite prospects in the entire draft. Coming in number 4 is Lucas Van Ness out of Iowa. The 6'5", 275-pound redshirt sophomore is nicknamed Hercules, and his feats of strength are impressive. When it comes to Lucas Van Ness, all you need to do is put on the tape of Van Ness overwhelming 2 of the top offensive linemen in Peter Skoronski and Paris Johnson Jr. last season. Lucas Van Ness attacks off the edge like a grizzly bear, using his initial quickness, body flexibility, and powerful hands to beat blocks both inside and out. Coming in number 5 is BJ Ojalari out of LSU. No one in the SEC had a better pass rush win rate than BJ Ojalari, who missed a few games last year due to injury. He's a bit undersized, and that shows up in the run game, but he has elite speed and dip as a pass rusher with noticeable bursts to close quickly on the quarterback. Ojalari is a true finesse pass rusher at 6'3" and 244 pounds with swift explosiveness, lateral agility, and bend to be a nightmare for tackles who struggle to match. This is an explosive athlete with good burst at the snap of the ball. Coming in number 6 is Nolan Smith out of Georgia. Here is one of the biggest winners at the NFL Scouting Combine. He ran a blazing 4.39 second 40-yard dash, which is faster than both Saquon Barkley, DeAndre Hopkins, and Stephon Diggs when they were coming out. The Georgia outside linebacker recorded a 41.5-inch vertical that would have been the second highest mark of any player at last year's Combine, trailing only Seattle Seahawks cornerback Tariq Woolen at 42 inches. Smith measured in at 6'2" and 238 pounds. He had 32+ inch arms, and he had an absurd 1.51 second 10-yard split. How does that split time compare to NFL edge rushers? That mark is higher than Nick Bosa, Von Miller, Max Crosby, and Myles Garrett. Coming in number 7 is Isaiah Foskey out of Notre Dame. Foskey's 2022 campaign was hot and cold. He started a bit slow out the gate and didn't quite show the consistency I'd like to see when it comes to production. He's got very good snap anticipation and timing to consistently dominate offensive linemen off the edge. His explosiveness and foot speed off the line is elite at 6'5" and 260 pounds. His official 40 time of 4.58 was very solid, tying for 6th best among 21 defensive ends and outside linebackers who opted into the 40 at the Combine. Coming in number 8 is Keon White out of Georgia Tech. Keon White has been one of the biggest winners of the draft process the past month. He had a very good Senior Bowl. His 34-inch arms at the Combine was an excellent measurement. While it's not elite length, it's above average and bodes well for his versatility at the next level. White also looked good moving in space during the wave drill for pass rushers. He avoided slipping and got low, which is everything scouts are looking for in this drill. While I don't think he has secured a spot in the first round at the combine, he did enough to keep himself in that conversation. Coming in number 9 is Will McDonald out of Iowa State. The former Cyclone standout, Will McDonald, delivered a strong NFL combine showing despite a 104-degree fever. McDonald delivered a broad jump of 11 feet and a 36-inch vertical Thursday in Indianapolis. McDonald's broad jump tied for the best among defensive ends at this year's combine and was third best among defensive ends at the combine overall since 2009. Will McDonald already possesses a legit moveset ready to punish quarterbacks at the NFL level, and he's without a doubt one of my favorite day 2 targets in this year's draft. Last but not least, let's talk about number 10, Ari Adebayo. Here's a guy who clocked an unofficial 4.54 second 40-yard dash, a remarkable number for a player who could have also worked out among interior defensive linemen. Adebayo posted some excellent measurables at the combine, including a 37.5-inch vertical leap, third among all edge rushers, and a 10.5 broad jump, which tied for 5th. That broad jump was even better than Trayvon Walker's mark from last year, despite being 10 pounds heavier. Adebayo did all of that at 6'2" and 282 pounds. You want some other players with that level of explosiveness? J.J. Watt and Mario Williams. So those are my top 10 edge rushers in the 2023 NFL draft, guys. Do you agree or disagree with my rankings? Please let me know down in that comment section below. For everything NFL draft, please be sure to lock it down and hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter at Mr. Crockpot. Thank you everyone for watching. Stay awesome, everyone.